But in recent times, then have you come across any clutter breaking brand in Indian cinema, for example, which you felt has kind of, while I appreciate that everybody has their own niches, but for example, I mean, at least there was this conversation when Phantom Films and Anurag Kashyap came up with, especially Gangs of Wasseypur. I know Devdi did also very well, but especially when Gangs of Wasseypur became very popular, there was this perception that, okay, this is like a new kind of a clutter breaking. Would you, for example, in your eyes, is it a clutter breaking?
Yes, of course. I think that's another angle which I believe very strongly, which is that how do you define your TG? If you, sometimes when we start working on a brand or we are trying to relaunch a brand, launch a new brand, we kind of try to make the TG extremely wide, and you say he's also going to buy my product, he's going to buy my product, everybody's talking to the youth, everybody's trying to be buzzy. Now the question sometimes that you need to step back and yourself saying that, okay, if I am in X category, do I need to be like this? Or maybe there is, my TG is not the all-encompassing thing, and therefore I should maybe concentrate on a smaller but more focused group of people. And Anurag Kashyap, that name that you took, I think does that really well. So he is not in the business of trying to go to Switzerland and chiffon saris and beautiful music. His topics are very different. So his locations are very different. So he has made films which are placed in Mumbai, his films which are placed in Bihar, films which are taken place in the past, films which are in the present day. But I think he has put together that he has figured out his TG. His TG is not the average man on the street who loves to watch, let's say, a Salman Khan or a Shah Rukh Khan film. His TG is probably a little older. They are exposed to the world cinema, and they are open to looking at different genres. They are open to looking at, let's say, focusing on a very, let's say, a musicless, stark, gritty kind of a thing. And he has built his brand around that small TG. So if you ask the guy in a small town, he would probably know the name of Anurag Kashyap, but he's not looking forward to his next film. But whereas there is a large group of people, let's say in a city like Bombay, who are actually his die-hard fans and his advocates also. So there is, for example, he has cultivated a group of young filmmakers, young bloggers, cinema writers who have become very strong advocates, and his films, which do not rely on a large marketing budget, for example, depends on this TG to advocate and bring in audiences.